I'm a researcher in NIC Chile, where we have the top level domain under our control. We sell the .cl's domain. We are a public university, and my work specifically has nothing to do with domain names, but rather like the social responsibility. I'm not sure how to say it well in English, but what we do, we try to bond project to make projects happen that allow us to get with internet service in a way that's payable by the communities that we want to serve, very rural communities, communities that are far away from any fiber cable that may provide them. If you have money and you can afford, I don't remember the exact, but it's around $900 to buy the kit, then pay a little bit over $100 to get it shipped to you, and then pay, I'm not sure how much money is it, another 100 monthly for the service. Well, you're all set to go. And in that sense, Starlink or low orbit service is no challenge to us, because there's not even one family of these underserved communities that can afford to pay $100 per service, even if we give them the kit for free. These pilots, where they were 2 schools that they started with. And of course, at the beginning, when they didn't have too many satellites around, they worked okay. However, at certain points of the day, when it was difficult for them to see the satellite, it went down drastically. If you want to know the experience about Starlink in Chile, I strongly recommend that you join there's a channel on Facebook called Starlink Chile, and then you can see the experiences from the clients themselves. Now, these are the clients that can afford to them. To start with, the spokesman that they have is the richest man on earth, who happens to build electric cars and rockets. I mean, it's very hard to get cooler than that, right? Well, they're having problems with the astronomical community, because low orbit satellites, they are contaminating the visual range of the astronomy centers. Here in Chile, at least, we have a lot of astronomy going on. We have many European astronomy centers here, and they are already complaining and starting to lobby against it. I'm not sure how many more thousand satellites are they going to be allowed to keep putting, if they are going to start impacting other science research like they are doing now with astronomy. Now, as I told you before, even if they manage to put 10,000 or more of those satellites, they are not going to be, they're for different markets. The market that today we have to give an offer to is a market of poor people that live in extremely far rural places, and the only way to connect them in a economically sustainable way is that they pay $15-20 per household or less. So satellite services will never be an option for them. Many times people say, you know what, don't worry about rural people, because 3G, 4G, and now they're telling the same tale, 5G will take care of them. Because most of the people, they don't understand the details, the technical details of each of the technologies. So they think, for example, in 5G, when you have you use a millimetric wave, you can get to 10 gigabits download speed. But nobody tells you that you have to be like 50 meters from the tower. Nobody tells you that. So can you tell that 5G is extremely fast in gigabit speeds? Yeah, sure, but only in a case that in Latin America you will not see it, most likely, and maybe in the central plaza of the big city, but that's it. So I was extremely impressed with what I saw in Buenaventura, the place where you deployed the project. I mean, we as a country have desert in the north, but we have extremely strong weather with snow, with rain, with a lot of wind in the south. The city that to me was like the city, the rainiest city in the world, that's Valdivia. And then I go to Buenaventura and I realized that in Buenaventura, it rains 5 times what it rains in Valdivia. So it was, I mean, oh Lord, how do these guys do it? I mean, it's impossible to do, let's say, millimeter wave connections with this weather, with that rain. So I said, and then I came out of Cali and of the city of Buenaventura to the rural parts, and then I see this jungle that you have that's all intertwined like this. It's like extremely thick. I said, there's no way these guys are going through that. And then being able to be with the teachers in these extremely rural places and having connections of 50 megabits per second, I mean, with using only 2 channels, I mean, no, I mean, kudos to you.